In a world filled with uncertainty, fear can often feel like an overwhelming shadow. Doubts creep in and we find ourselves questioning our strength and our path. But there is a promise, a beacon of hope that cuts through the darkness. In the midst of our struggles and uncertainties, this promise stands as a guiding light, offering us reassurance and strength. It is a reminder that no matter how overwhelming our circumstances may seem, there is always a source of hope we can turn to. Isaiah 41:10 tells us, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." These words, spoken through the prophet Isaiah, are a powerful declaration of God's unwavering presence and support. They remind us that we are never alone, even in our darkest moments. "I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." This verse is not just a promise of God's presence but also of His active involvement in our lives. He offers us His strength when we are weak, His help when we are in need, and His support when we feel like we cannot go on. Let's explore what this powerful verse truly means for us. When we face challenges, it is easy to feel overwhelmed and alone. But this verse reminds us that we have a source of strength and support that is always available to us. It encourages us to trust in God's presence and to rely on His strength, knowing that He will always be there to help us through whatever we may face. So, as we go through our daily lives, let us hold on to this promise and find comfort in the knowledge that we are never alone. Do not fear. These three words are a direct command, an invitation to release the anxiety that binds us. Fear can paralyze us, making us forget the power and presence of God in our lives. "For I am with you." This is not just a statement, it's a constant, unwavering truth. God doesn't promise to remove all our challenges, but He promises to be with us in the midst of them. Do not be dismayed. Dismay can lead to hopelessness, making us feel lost and without direction, but God's promise is a shield against despair. I am your God. A declaration of divine ownership and care. He is not a distant observer but an active participant in our lives, intimately involved in our journey. I will strengthen you. When we feel weak, depleted, and unable to carry on, God infuses us with His strength. It's a supernatural power that transcends our limitations. I will uphold you. When we stumble, when we fall, God's upholding hand is there to lift us. He doesn't let us stay down, He raises us up. Remember, God is not a distant concept but a present help. He is as close as a whisper, as real as the air we breathe. His strength is unmatched, His power limitless. When you feel overwhelmed, tap into His divine might. His faithfulness is unwavering. From the dawn of creation to the present moment, God's faithfulness has been a constant source of strength and comfort for those who seek Him. His promises are not just words written in ancient texts, they are living, breathing assurances that guide us through the complexities of life. When we look at the world around us, we can see countless examples of His unwavering faithfulness. The rising sun each morning, the changing seasons, and the intricate balance of nature all testify to a Creator who is steadfast and true. In our personal lives, we experience His faithfulness in ways both big and small. Whether it's through answered prayers, unexpected blessings, or the quiet assurance of His presence during difficult times, God's faithfulness is a cornerstone of our faith. Through every season, every trial, He remains steadfast. Just as the seasons change and the weather shifts, our lives are filled with moments of joy and sorrow, triumph and challenge, yet through it all, God's faithfulness never wavers. He is with us in the springtime of new beginnings, in the summer of abundance, in the autumn of change, and in the winter of hardship. Each season of life brings its own set of experiences and lessons, but one thing remains constant: God's steadfast love and faithfulness. When we walk through the storms of life, we can find shelter in His promises. When we bask in the sunshine of His blessings, we can give thanks for His goodness. No matter what we face, we can trust that God is with us, guiding us, and sustaining us. You can trust in His promises. The Bible is filled with countless promises from God, each one a testament to His faithfulness. From the promise of His presence in our lives to the assurance of His love and forgiveness, these promises are a source of hope and strength for believers. When we hold the Bible close to our hearts, we are reminded of the unchanging nature of God's Word. His promises are not just for the people of ancient times, they are for us today, in our own lives and circumstances. As we read and meditate on His Word, we can find comfort and guidance knowing that God is faithful to fulfill His promises. In times of doubt and uncertainty, we can turn to the Bible and find reassurance in the truth of God's faithfulness. Reflect on times when you felt God's presence. Take a moment to think back on your own life and recall the times when you felt God's presence most strongly. Perhaps it was during a moment of quiet reflection by a peaceful lake, or while journaling about your faith and experiences. These moments are precious reminders of God's faithfulness and love. When we take the time to reflect on our spiritual journey, we can see how God has been with us every step of the way. His presence is not always loud or dramatic, often it is a gentle whisper, a quiet assurance that He is near. By reflecting on these moments, we can strengthen our faith and deepen our relationship with God. Think about moments when you overcame obstacles through faith. Life is full of challenges and obstacles, but with faith, we can overcome them. Think about the times when you faced a difficult situation and through faith, found the strength to persevere. Whether it was climbing a metaphorical mountain or crossing the finish line of a personal race, these moments are a testament to the power of faith and God's faithfulness. When we trust in God and lean on His promises, we can find the courage to face any challenge. These experiences not only strengthen our faith, but also serve as a witness to others of God's unwavering faithfulness. Consider how God's promises have manifested in your life. Take a moment to look back on your life and consider how God's promises have come to fruition. Perhaps you have experienced healing, provision, or a sense of peace that surpasses understanding. These manifestations of God's promises are a powerful reminder of His faithfulness. As you reflect on these moments, let them fill your heart with gratitude and strengthen your faith. Remember that God's faithfulness is not just a concept, it is a reality that we can experience every day. By recognizing and celebrating the ways in which God's promises have been fulfilled in our lives, we can grow in our trust and reliance on Him. If you resonate with this message, type "I will not fear" in the comments below. Share this video with someone who needs encouragement today. What steps can you take this week to live out Isaiah 41:10? How can you be a source of strength and encouragement to others? Subscribe for more inspirational content like this video and drop a comment below. Know that you are not alone. God's presence surrounds you. His love enfolds you. Go in peace, strengthened and upheld by His righteous right hand. Title Isaiah 41:10. This verse is a powerful reminder of the unwavering support and strength that comes from faith. In times of uncertainty and fear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed and lost. However, this scripture reassures us that we are never alone. The imagery of being upheld by His righteous right hand evokes a sense of divine protection and guidance. It is a call to trust in a higher power, to find solace in the belief that we are cared for and supported, no matter the challenges we face. This message is not just for moments of crisis, but for everyday life, encouraging us to walk with confidence and peace, knowing that we are under the watchful eye of a loving Creator. On-screen text: "Do not fear, for I am with you." These words are a profound source of comfort. Fear is a natural human emotion, often arising from the unknown or from situations that seem beyond our control. Yet this verse speaks directly to that fear, offering a divine assurance of presence and support. The promise "I am with you" is a powerful affirmation that we are never truly alone. It invites us to lean on our faith, to find strength in the knowledge that a higher power is always by our side. This assurance can transform our perspective, turning fear into faith and anxiety into peace. It encourages us to face our challenges with a renewed sense of courage and hope, knowing that we are accompanied by a divine presence that cares deeply for us. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. In moments of despair and confusion, it is easy to feel disheartened and lost. This part of the verse serves as a gentle reminder that we have a divine anchor. The phrase, "I am your God," is a declaration of a personal relationship with the divine. It is an invitation to trust and to find solace in the knowledge that we are under the care of a loving and powerful deity. This assurance can bring immense peace and stability, even in the most turbulent times. It encourages us to lift our eyes from our troubles and to focus on the unwavering support that comes from our faith. It is a call to remember that we are not defined by our struggles, but by the strength and love of the God who watches over us. "I will strengthen you and help you." These words are a promise of divine assistance and empowerment. In our weakest moments, when we feel we cannot go on, this verse reminds us that we are not left to our own devices. The promise of strength and help is a testament to the active role that the divine plays in our lives. It is a reassurance that we have access to a source of strength that is beyond our own capabilities. This divine help is not just for extraordinary circumstances, but for the everyday challenges we face. It is a reminder that we can draw on this strength in all aspects of our lives, whether we are dealing with personal struggles, professional challenges, or spiritual battles. This promise encourages us to move forward with confidence, knowing that we are supported and empowered by a higher power. "I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." This final promise is a beautiful culmination of the verse. To be upheld by the righteous right hand of the divine is to be supported in the most profound way. It is a promise of unwavering support and protection. The imagery of the righteous right hand evokes a sense of strength, justice, and care. It is a reminder that we are not only supported but also valued and cherished. This promise invites us to rest in the assurance that we are held by a power that is both loving and just. It encourages us to trust in the divine plan for our lives, to find peace in the knowledge that we are upheld by a hand that is both strong and righteous. This assurance can bring immense comfort and hope, reminding us that we are never alone and that we are always cared for by a loving Creator.